The Democratic Republic of the Congo is a mining superpower. Its copper, cobalt, and tantalum power our digital age. They give us the raw components for flat-screen TVs, smartphones, and computer circuits. Zinc and uranium are plentiful here too. Very little of this immense mineral wealth reaches the Congolese. The DRC ranks dead last in the United Nations Human Development Index. Kolwezi sits atop the DRC's vast copper belt in the south of the country. 1/3 of the world's cobalt and 10% of the world's copper resources come from this region. It's grueling work. In the impoverished Kanina district, men, women, and children stand in pools of toxic runoff in the open pit mines. Despite national laws forbidding the practice, children as young as 3 work alongside their parents. In Kanina, hunger, disease, poor health, and violence are the norm. School is unattainable for many. Children and women are victims of violence, abuse, and exploitation. In 2012, the Good Shepherd Sisters started their mission in Kanina. They encourage children and women to exit the mines, to study, and to eat too. This is their story.
We began home visits in the area of Kanina. Generally, 90% of every family that we visited, they never have breakfast, they don't have lunch, they rarely have supper.
He has another brother. He said the father went to the career.
Njo tunaona maisha mkariera haina tu bien ya mbaya, meblema manjimu mamaibo kutangukia, kufa, kuvunjika, bilonda.
68% of Kanina children told the sisters they work in the mines, earning no more than between $1 and $5 per day.
So with the community, the 3 of us, myself, Jane and Margaret, began to look together with the community ways of responding to the situation.
All the women surveyed by the sisters said they have been victims of some form of violence or abuse. For the children, not one has attended school regularly. The vast majority could not remember when their last meal was.
Ce n'est pas seulement le papa qui va se faire ouvrier ou ramasseur de pierres, il va entraîner avec lui son épouse, il va entraîner avec lui ses enfants. Les enfants qui devaient être à l'école se retrouvent justement en train de ramasser le minerai. Ça fait mal au cœur, mais c'est la réalité.
Standing in pools of polluted water for hours on end leads to arthritis and rheumatism. For women and their unborn children, the risks are greater. Cases of fetal deformity are rising sharply.
Je pars à la carrière chercher les enfants dans les mines. Avec l'enfant, je trouve leur maman. Si j'arrive là-bas, pourquoi vous envoyez l'enfant dans les mines? Les parents vont me répondre que bon, c'est par manque de moyens.
In the spring of 2013, the sisters started an informal school for the children of Kanina, a way out of the mines. For many, it was their first ever day of school. Soon, over 700 students attended the school. It was a one-room mud hut converted into a classroom. There is vocational training for young girls here as well.
When we started in a family. one room that the son was building for his house, they gave to run the school. And we thought we were going to have only 20 children.
Il faut qu'elle vienne, qu'elle continue les études à l'école. J'ai mis seulement l'école gratuitement. J'ai déjà récupéré plus que de 100 élèves.
We didn't have money to pay teachers, but they want to buy into the vision that we have. And we got people who are willing to share in this vision and volunteer to give services. And that is how the primary school for the children started, and a vocational center for girls.
After year one, progress has been noticeable. The teachers are now paid. Hundreds of students are served hot meals each week. The school was moved to a larger complex. On the premises, counseling is offered for female victims of abuse. There's also training for women in income-generating skills like handicrafts and hairdressing.
Les enfants écoutent et répondent bien, vraiment. Nous sommes bien avec les enfants.
But it is not enough to just feed young minds in the DRC.
Some of the children in the class will say that they don't remember when they ate. Some of the children will be fainting in class.
Dans la mine, les enfants mangent les sables. Maintenant, si on prépare la bouillie, chacun elle vient avec l'assiette, on les donne la bouillie, elle mange, tout ça sans problème.
Porridge is a powerful enticement to keep the kids out of the mines. At school, they are nourished and safe. By the end of 2013, the plan is to offer a hot meal every day.
We got 50 children for the first day. And the next week we got 200 children. And in a month the children were over 700. The mission of the Good Shepherd Sisters, that is creating hope, bringing people together, creating cohesion. And so we really hope that the community will continue to grow, to transform. We say we want to create a new generation. Something new is happening, and a new Congo really.
Meanwhile, a 20-hectare field has been cleared for farming, a small step indeed. The people of Kanina built this with their hands. You can be part of their story too. For many, it is the best chance to build a life outside of the mine.